Welcome back to another review. Today I am looking at the SHARK Wandvac system. This is a very lightweight portable cordless vacuum cleaner that is really powerful and is designed to be used for those jobs around the house where you just don't want to lug around a larger vacuum cleaner and you want something that's really quick and really easy to use, that is portable, lightweight. I have got the SHARK Duo Clean, which I did a review on. I'll leave a link below if you want to look into some more information. I absolutely love this vacuum cleaner. I still do. I've had this for a few years and it works incredibly well. But I've got a cat and I've got pets, and it does require those odd little cleanups where you can't really want to lug around this large vacuum cleaner and unravel this big cable. And although this is incredibly powerful and very versatile, it's just not as handy as it is to have something like this. So I did my research and I looked at this cleaner, and it is £200 on Amazon, which is where I bought it from. Again, I'll leave links below. They do two different models. They do one with 2 batteries and one with a single battery. I went for the single battery model because it runs for 16 minutes. And it doesn't seem very long, but that's enough for those little jobs. Now, it only runs for 16 minutes if you do not use it with this main head. So in other words, if you just use it with the top section, which I'll show you, that you can disconnect very easily just by grabbing these 2 little clips on the side, pressing it, and it disconnects from the main head. So you can just use it as a wand like that. And it also comes with all these different connections as well. So you've got a brush connection there, and you've got a kind of a crevice tool as well. So it comes with this larger base which you can use to charge the main batteries with. I don't use that because I find it too big and bulky, and I actually use this. It fits in a cupboard that I've got, which fits in nice and easily into that space, whereas other vacuums that are slightly bulkier don't fit into smaller spaces. Now, Shark do a bunch of cordless vacuums which are, I would say, is kind of more suitable for if you want to use that as your main vacuum cleaner, and they're actually cheaper than this model. So you're paying a lot for this, but you're paying for the convenience of having something that's got a really small footprint that can fit into a very narrow space. So if you're someone that has got an apartment or flat and is limited for space, this could be a very good option for you. However, I don't think it's great for replacing your main vacuum cleaner. It's only good for those smaller jobs. Now, if you get 2 batteries, you might be able to get away with using this as more of a main cleaner, but again, I still don't think it's going to be able to replace a larger Shark cleaner or another big vacuum cleaner. So what do I like about this particular vacuum? I like the fact that it's really lightweight. I like the fact that it's got a very small footprint. It's easy to maneuver around. It's got a nice system where you can simply swivel this on a spot. It's got a nice head that is also powered. So if I just switch this on, you can see it's got one button. It's really simple. It's got one button, switch it on. And obviously you can see the charging point there. And also it's got a extra power button. So if you need something with extra suction, you can switch it on. And you can hear that the motor kind of dialed in, got a bit faster for those areas where you might need some more cleaning power. Now, you can see on the lighting system there that it lights up and shows you the charge that's currently there. It takes 3.5 hours to charge one single battery. And the battery is nice and conveniently located at the top here. So you can simply press this. I'm obviously doing this with one hand, but it comes out like that, and you can see the battery sits in the unit. So if you've got 2 batteries, you can have one on charge and use this one as you're stuck into your cleaner itself, and then when it runs out, you can simply plug the next one in. The other thing I really like on this cleaner is it's dead easy to empty. It only has a small area for collecting things, but again, that's going to be more than sufficient for those small little jobs. But what you do is just simply press this button here. I'm doing this obviously with one hand, and it flips open, and obviously you can then clean the head there and get rid of all the dust. Now, the little filters in there can be washed. It does recommend washing those filters once a month, and there's another filter here at the back you can press, and that detaches as well. You can pull the whole thing out. Make sure it's nice and dry, you can put that back in, and then this simply clicks back into place. So what don't I like about this cleaner? Well, The power could be a problem in the sense that it only lasts for 16 minutes. So you could say that it would be better if it lasted longer, but for me, that isn't a problem, as I've bought this not to replace my main vacuum cleaner, but just as a something to just use for those odd jobs, which it does extremely well. One thing I've noticed is that on here, there is obviously a spinning rotating area at the bottom of the actual cleaver itself, so you can see that got these plastic fins and bristles, and it also has the anti-wrap technology, which is really good, so you're not going to get hair wrapped up around it. However, what I have noticed compared to the head on the dual cleaner, or the Shark dual version, is that the head works very well on hard surfaces, but certainly doesn't clean as well on carpets. Now what I did a bit of an experiment. It wasn't that scientific really, but I vacuumed my carpet using that, and I just thought, okay, I'll see how much that vacuum would pick up once I'd done some cleaning with this, and actually it picked up a lot more. It even picked up a lot more hair as well. So I've noticed that it works really well on hard surfaces, but isn't so great on my carpet anyway, which is a very thin pile carpet. It doesn't pick up as much as my main Shark cleaner. So I've got a cat mat which I'll demonstrate, that you notice that when you run this over this cat mat, it doesn't pick up as much debris and kind of some of the finer particles compared to my main Shark. The other thing I think is a little bit annoying is that with all these tools, there's actually nowhere to put them. And it would have been good if Shark had thought that you could have this connected maybe to the front of the vacuum cleaner, or at least have the option to clip one of these devices on, maybe the ones that you use the most, onto the side. So that would have been really nice if it did that, but unfortunately it doesn't. So as you can see from the base unit, this allows you to actually stand the Shark on top of this, and you can charge a single battery in there, and you could also, if you had another battery inside the cleaner, you could also charge that at the same time. So that's quite nice. Once it's plugged in, it's just standard UK plug. It plugs into the back, put your battery in there, the green light will come on to show it's charging, and then it goes off when it's fully charged, and this can charge this as well, because what you'll notice is when you try to pull this off or lift it off, there's a small connection here that touches the back of the actual vacuum cleaner itself, and that also charges the vacuum at the same time. So that is quite nice. If you've got the extra space, it would be good to be able to have this always available and always kind of ready to go. So overall, I think this is a fantastic little vacuum cleaner. It works really well for what I want to use it for. You might find that this is a great option if you've got a small space, but I certainly wouldn't buy it to replace your main cleaner. I would just use it for those odd jobs, maybe your staircases, or maybe you might have problems with your arm in terms of you don't like carrying heavy vacuum cleaners, because this is a lot heavier to maneuver around the house, whereas this is a lot lightweight. So if you're a slightly older person, or maybe you don't have the strength in your wrist to deal with something like that, you might find that this is a great option to just pick up those small pickup areas and just do a once around your house very quickly. And that's what I've been using this for. So during the week, I do a quick once over downstairs, sometimes upstairs as well. And it just keeps your house that little bit tidier and gets rid of those kind of cat hairs or dog hairs that you might have lying around, and just makes your house a little bit tidier. If you've got any questions on this whatsoever, please leave them in the comments below. If you found this video useful, please subscribe to my channel and please give it a thumbs up, and I shall catch you on the next video.